Hello students, I hope that you are good, well and fine. Today we will complete our exercise 3.2 of matrices and so far we covered 1 to 17 problem I think. Okay, now we will be doing 18 to 24. Sorry, 22. The last problem is what? 22. Okay, so let's jump to our first problem of this session, or 18th problem of the exercise. So 18 problem says if A matrix is given like this and I is what? Identity matrix of order 2. Identity matrix of order 2 means 1 0 0 1. Okay, now we have to show that this left hand side I plus A, which is what? 1 minus 10 alpha by 2, and this will be what? Sorry, this won't be 1 minus, this will be just minus this, and 10 alpha by 2 and 1. This will be what? Your I plus A. How? Why? In addition of two matrices, we add corresponding entries. So 0 will be added to this. This term will be added to this. This will be added to this, and this will be added to this. Okay. So we have to prove that product of this matrix and this will be equal to this left hand side. Okay. Simple. So first of all, let us find this I minus A. So I minus A, let me choose blackboard. So I minus A will be what? 1 0 0 1, and sorry, the minus sign will be here, and A is what? It's 0 minus 10 alpha by 2, 10 alpha by 2, 0. So 0 and 0 minus 10 alpha by 2, 10 alpha by 2. Okay, now do the respective operation. What will you get? The I minus A will be equal to this thing. Okay, clear? Okay, now what? Now we have to multiply this given outcome to the matrix given us, which is cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha, which is of order 2 cross 2. Okay, square matrix. So let us multiply. So cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Clear? Okay, cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha. Okay, now one thing is very clear, that at the left hand side we want our terms to be like this. Okay, in terms of 10, okay, and in terms of alpha by 2. Okay, but at the right hand side this matrix is nice to deal with, but this is not. Why? Because we want our whole terms to be in 10 alpha by 2, something like that. But here we are given with cos and sine thing. So first of all, we need to take care of that. So how we are going to take care? Quite simple to do. We will use the double angle formula of sine and cos to change into 10. How? Let me show you. So you all know cos 2 theta is equals to 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta, and sin 2 theta is equals to 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, now this will give you what? That if you put theta is equals to, if theta is equals to alpha by 2, if theta is equals to alpha by 2, then what you will get? This will be changed to let me write over here. This will be changed to cos alpha, which is equals to 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Yes, and the same thing will happen for sine. So sine alpha will be now 2 tan alpha by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Okay, simple. So now you have that cos alpha is in terms of tan alpha by 2 and sine alpha is also in terms of tan alpha by 2. Using these forms, you will get your answer. So let's see how you will get to your answer. So let me just replace my things. So what will you get? You will have 1 minus tan square alpha by 2, 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and this will be minus 2 tan alpha by 2 by 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Okay, and this will be 2 tan alpha by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and this will be 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Now just do the what operation? The matrix multiplication operation. So how we will do? Quite simple. So this is of order 2 cross 2. This is also of order 2 cross 2. You eventually you will get your matrix of order 2 cross 2. This means 2 rows, 2 columns. Okay, and this entry will be given by row means this row and the first column means this column. Okay. Okay. I hope that you remember how we did the matrix multiplication operation. If you do not remember, please do refer my previous lectures. So 1 will be multiplied with this. You will get 1 minus tan square alpha by 2, 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and this will be multiplied with this plus this. If you multiply this, you will get tan square 2 tan square alpha by 2 divided by 1 plus. Okay. Let me simplify it more so that I will have some extra space. Okay, so because of the denominator is same, and simplifying, what you will get, you will have what thing? 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, you will have this, and because the denominator is also this thing 1, this and this will get cancelled, you will only left with what? 1. Okay, so the first element is your what? 1. Simple. Okay, now what about the next element or this element? The first row and the second column. So this. Okay, let us see. So 1 will be multiplied with this minus 2 tan. Let me remove this. Okay, and let me choose different color. 1 minus 2 tan alpha by 2 by 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Plus, because denominator is same, let me directly reduce to simple form. You will have tan alpha by 2 minus, okay, this tan alpha by 2 will be multiplied to this. Okay, what you will get? Tan alpha by 2 minus, you will get tan square alpha by 2, which will be tan cube alpha by 2. Okay, now see, there is no LCM. Let me once again. Okay, so what just happened? Let me use a different place. Okay, this is not the right place as space is not there. Okay, so let me use here. Okay, clear? Now what we are given with? So 1 tan alpha by 2. So 1 tan alpha by 2. Tan alpha by 2. Okay, 1 tan alpha by 2 and minus tan alpha by 2 1 minus tan alpha by 2 1. This is multiply with what? 1 minus tan square alpha by 2, 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and do we using minus? Yes, minus. Okay, minus 2 alpha by 2 by 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, 2 tan alpha by 2, 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 by 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Simple. We already found out this entry. Now we will be at finding the next entry, which is this. So 1 will be multiplied with this. You will get this will be multiplied with this. Because of the same denominator, you take LCM. The LCM will be the same. I am directly writing things. You will have minus 2 tan alpha by 2 plus tan alpha by 2 minus tan cube alpha by 2. This will happen. And if you try to see that this and this will be what? This will be changed to minus tan alpha by 2. That's it. Minus tan alpha by 2. Okay. Now what? Taking minus tan alpha by 2 common from the numerator, what you will have? Minus tan alpha by 2 taking common, you will have 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Now this and this will be cancelled. So you are only left with minus of tan alpha by 2. Okay. Simple. Okay. Now this entry will be, this row, this whole row will be multiplied with this column. So you will have minus of this and this. So let me just simplify things. You will have after multiplying minus tan alpha by 2 plus tan cube alpha by 2 divided by, because of the same denominator, okay, 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and this will be plus with 2 tan alpha by 2. Now as you can see, this and this will give you 1 of plus 1 tan alpha by 2. Now taking tan alpha by 2 common, my thing from the denominator and the numerator get cancelled. You are only left with tan alpha by 2. So the entry will be, you are only left with tan alpha by 2 here. Okay. So tan alpha by 2. Simple. Now for this last entry, you will multiply the second row with the second column. You will left with, so let's see. Let me make some space. So tan alpha by 2, this will be multiplied with 2 tan square alpha by 2. Because of the same denominator, you will have your expression like this, 1 minus tan square alpha by 2. This will be changed to this thing, okay, 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. And now because of the same numerator and denominator, you are only left with what? Just 1. Okay, clear? So as now, what is this? If you compare this, this is just nothing but your left hand side. 1 minus tan alpha by 2, tan alpha by 2, 1. Okay, so you saw that this right hand side is equal to left hand side. So this is what this was the thing you need to show. Okay, I hope that this is clear to you. Let us move to next quickly. So a trust fund has 30,000 rupees. Okay, that must be invested into two different types of bonds. Say bond 1, bond 2. This 30,000 rupees must be divided into two bonds, bond 1 and bond 2. Okay, the first bond pays 5% interest. Okay, so this bond pays 5% interest. Suppose in this bond we have how much money? B1 money. Okay, we don't know yet B1 money, how much money we are going to put, but let it be B1 money. Okay, so this means 5% of B1 will be 5 B1 by 100. Okay. And the second bond pays 7%. This means whatever the money in this bond, say B2, and this means 7% of B2 will be this much. Okay, per year. Okay. Now using matrix multiplication, we have to use matrix multiplication and determine how to divide this 30,000. So we have to find this 30,000. Okay. If the trust must obtain annual total interest first 1,800. Suppose, okay, whatever money we have put into this bond for 1 year, we will get this much of what? Interest, and we will get this much of interest. And I want to know that if I want total annual interest of 18,000, sorry, 1,800. This means what? That I want the total interest, which means that interest given by bond 1, interest given by bond 2, the sum will be what? 1800. I want this. And obviously, the one thing is very clear, the sum. Whatever money I have put in this bond, whatever money I have put in this bond, their sum must be 30,000. Yes? 30,000. Okay. So I have two things, two equations. Okay. But I have to use matrix multiplication. So how I am going to use? Quite simple. So reduce this. This will be what? Say B2 is equals to 30 minus B1. Okay. Now this thing will be converted to what? Let me use this space. So this will be changed to, I can rewrite this as, say, like this. Okay. 5 by 100 and 7 by 100. Okay. If you multiply, so B1 will be multiplied with this plus B2 will be multiplied with this, you will get the same expression. Okay. And this is equal to just 1 cross 1 matrix. Why? Because as you can see, 1 cross 2 and 2 cross 1 will give you 1 cross 1. Okay. As we know, B2 is 30,000 minus B1. So, okay, 30,000 minus B1. Now just multiply your matrix, you will get your answer. Okay. So let's see. So what you will get? So 5 B1 by 100, okay, plus 7 by 100 and 30,000 minus B1 is equals to this much. We know that. Okay. Now what? So this is what? 1 cross 1 matrix. This is also 1 cross 1 matrix. So this must be equal to this. So first of all, let us try to solve it. So this will be this much. This will be what? 7 multiplied with 30,000. Okay, 30,000 minus B1 by 100 is equals to 1800. Now, taking LCM and multiplying with this 100, you will get what? This thing. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so sorry, 7 will be multiplied also here. Now what? Now 7b minus this will be minus of 2b1. Okay, plus 21 0 0 0 0. This will be this. Okay. Now this means 2b1 is equals to 2b1 is equal to what? 2b1 is equal to what? Okay. So you can easily see this will be 21 of this thing minus 180000. Now 4040. Okay, simple. 40. The answer will be, as you can see, this 30,000. 2b1 is 30,000. This means b1 is of 15,000. If b1 is 15,000 and we know that b1 plus b2 is also the sum will be what? 30,000. So this means b2 will be same as B1. Then only you can make your sum equal to 30,000. Okay, clear? Okay. If we took 2000, then just replace this thing as 2000. Replace this thing as 2000. You will get your answer. Okay. So only thing will be changed is this term. So 2000. Now if you change the 2000 and multiply with the 100, you will get this. Okay. So 5 zeros. 2, 3, 4, 5. This means 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now solve it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 we cancelled. So you are only left with what? As you can see, just 1. Okay. So you are only left with 1. So this will be what? This thing. So 10,000. Now 2B1 is 10,000. This means B1 will be of 5,000 and B2 will be 25,000. This will imply B2 will be 25,000. Okay. So I hope that it is clear. If you want this much of your annual total interest, then you must invest 15,000 to bond 1 and 15,000 to bond 2. Okay, bond 2. And if you want this much of your total interest, then you must put your what? 5,000 in bond 1 and 25,000 in bond 2. Okay, clear? Okay, let us move to next. So the 20th problem, the bookshop of a particular school has 10 dozen chemistry books. 10 dozen in 1 dozen means 12. 12. 10 dozen means 120 chemistry books. 8 dozen means 96. Yes, 96 physics books. 10 dozen again economic books are 120 and their selling price are 80, 60, 40 respectively. Then we have to find the total amount. So quite simple. How you used to calculate the total amount? Just multiply the each price, selling price, with the book. Okay, so chemistry price for single chemistry book price is 80. You have 120. So what you will get? This thing plus. Okay, now the for physics book, for each physics books you for each physics book you have 60 rupees your selling price. So this means in total you are having 96. So this means total amount will be this, and again 120 will be multiplied with 40 with the same logic. And this way, if you try to interpret this thing into matrix, how you are going to get this? Quite simple. First of all, make your matrix with the information of books, how many books you are getting. So physics book, sorry, chemistry book, physics book, and eco book, economics book. Okay, so this means, and the price will be what? So price will be arranged like this. So prices for physics book 80, 60 and 40. Now this is what 1 cross 3 matrix, and this is what 3 cross 1 matrix. You will get your 1 cross 1 matrix, and if you multiply, this 120 will be multiplied with this 96 will be multiplied with this 120 will be multiplied with this, and you will get the same thing as we have already written like this. And if you just multiply and add, you will get your answer. Okay, this is for you, please do. Okay. Let us move to the next problem. Okay, so we are given that x is of this order, x is of this order, y is of this order, 3 cross k, z is of this order, 2 cross p, w n cross 3, n cross 3, and p cross k. Okay, we have to find the restriction on NKP so that this will happen. This will be well defined. So P, first of all, this PY. PY means product of two matrix. When we do product, okay, so first of all, write the orders, respective orders. So this order is PK and Y order 3 multiply K. Okay. We only multiply our two matrices when the columns of the first matrix, this will be, number of columns in this matrix will be same as number of rows. So this means K must be this much. So K must be 3. K must be 3. Okay, clear. What about WY? So WY, W is of order what? N cross 3. And Y 3 cross K. So okay, so indeed we can define Y because the number of columns in here will be is same as number of rows here. Okay, okay. Now this final product will be of what order? N cross K order. Okay. So if, and we know that thus when we do the sum of two matrices, we do the sum of two matrices only when we have the same order. So this whole matrix order is N cross K and this whole matrix order is what? P cross K. Okay, N cross K and P cross K. And when we do or when we define their sum, we only can define their sum if their order is same. So this means the number of rows here must be same as number of row here and number of column here must be same as number of column here. As we are seeing that a number of columns are same but the number of rows are not. So in order to get the same number of rows, we want this condition. So in total, we want P is equals to N and 3, K is equals to 3. So K is equals to 3, P is equals to N. My first or the option A will be correct. Okay. Okay, let us move. Next, the last question for this NCERT exercise 3.1, sorry 3.2. The last. So X order 2 cross N, Y order 3 cross K, Z order 2 cross P, W order N cross 3, P order P cross K. Okay, if N is equals to P, okay, then the order of the matrix, so we have to find the order of this matrix. So 7x, X is of what order? You can see 2n. If you multiply your what? Any scalar to a matrix, the order remains the same. Okay, why? Because the scalar multiple, this constant scalar will multiply with what? The entries of the given matrix. This does not alter or add any row or column. Okay. Okay, so this whole matrix is also of order 2 cross n minus. Same with the same logic will work here. So 5z will be of order 2p. Okay, now the final matrix, and we know what we know, that as we know that n is equals to p. Okay, so if n is equals to p, so we can add our or find the difference of given to any two matrix. Why? To be add, to be sum of two matrix, or to be what can you say is, if you want to find the difference of two matrices, if you want to find the sum of two matrices, you must have same order. As you can see, you are having same order. How? The number of rows and the number of rows in both of the matrices same. The number of columns here n, here p, but you have already given that n is equals to p also same. So this means you can define that this difference. Now the final output will be what? 2 cross n, or you can also say that 2 cross p. Okay, both are same. Why? Because n is equals to p. So the order of the matrix, this matrix will be 2 cross N or 2 cross P. So you are only having this option correct. So B option will be your correct option, 2 cross N. Okay. So that's it. This was the last question of this exercise 3.2. I hope that you understood every problem with explanation. You tried some of the problems which I have skipped for you. Some parts, some problems I have already partially did it. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.